Hi guys, this is the video of the VW T6 we have advertised on eBay, and this is our first video for our channel. We used to send WhatsApp videos for customers, but we've decided to start a channel. Now we are no David Attenborough of the Campervan and Motorhome world, so please be patient with us. We will get better, we will order GoPros, and we will learn as a bit of a hobby on an evening as we're going along to make the channel a little bit better. So this is the first one, so be patient with us. So just a little bit about the vehicle. Vehicle come in from a local gentleman who was part exchanging his vehicle at a caravan dealership, and we contacted him and we have decided to buy the vehicle. He has had it since new. It was a Highline factory order. And then it got converted from Cambridge Campervans from new. So it's never been a work van or an ex-lease van or a hire van and then converted. So it's always been a campervan. It's also registered as a motor caravan on the logbook, which is a bonus, as that doesn't happen anymore. Vehicle comes supplied with 3 keys. It's got full VW service history. With it being a Highline, don't get that confused with the start lines, etc. So it's the better spec one. So it comes with factory heated windscreen. It comes with the factory single seats. It comes with cruise control, the upgraded steering wheel. It comes with the heated seats. And it comes with the, most importantly, what we believe is the most important aspect, is the full-size tailgate. So a lot of the ex-lease vans and other VWs, which is nothing wrong in them, we sell them ourselves, we come with the barn doors, and we just feel like the tailgate model, and especially with it factory fitted heated rear window, is a bonus. It also comes with the VW 20-inch wheels, which are done in a nice dusty like a satin grey colour, so they're really nice, and the sidebars. So it just really is a head turner. I'll go around the vehicle and we'll talk about a couple of things. So it's done by Cambridge Campervans. Now their equivalent of their vans today, upwards 65-70 grand north. They're known as a good conversion company. It's got an Ostop fitted pop-top roof. It's got the Fiamma side awning. The sidebars. It just really is a head turner. Now when we're looking down vehicles, we're looking for negatives like, have they had a hard life, have they ever been like an ex-lease van or something like that, but this one hasn't. It's just been cherished, and it's a credit to the previous keeper, in all fairness. He really has looked after it, and we get offered, flipping heck, from the dealers who we work with up and down the country, we probably get offered 20 VWs a week. But we don't buy many because we like to buy ones that have been done by factory conversions, ones that have never been lease vans, etc., high mileage ones. So we tend to buy ones what we know are separated from the rest, really. So as you can see, going down the side of the vehicle, it's absolutely pristine. It's got brand new rear Uniroyal tyres on it. We're looking for any trolley marks or anything like that, or dents or scrapes, and it isn't. It's just been genuinely cherished. Coming with a full VW history, which is a massive bonus. We've got the great wind out awning there. In the summertime, get that canopy out and get under the sun. Although it's quite chilly outside, we don't have much of it at the minute. We've been hit by the snow. Coming up onto the roof, we've got the Victron solar panel, which obviously charges your leisure battery. So we'll touch base inside, but I'm just giving you an idea of the externals. Like I say, it really is a bonny vehicle. With it being the Highline, gives you electric mirrors, some other extras which no doubt somebody may correct me on. But like I say, it's all new to us, and we're just going around and doing the video so people can get an idea from our advert and then give us a call. So we're looking at, looking at the roof condition, tears in canvas, absolutely not, scrapes, dents, marks, because you've got to understand that the vehicles aren't you and they get used. So they're going to have marks on them, but this one doesn't. If I'm being super critical, you might be an odd stone chip on a bonnet, but it really is a head turner. Coming down the side. What a nice finish what we've got here is, which is a nice touch, is you've got the underslung water tank. I think it's a 35 litre underslung water tank. You've got the Truma external barbecue point, which is a nice feature. And that would run off the camping gas bottle, which is in the rear, which we'll show you in a minute. Obviously, we've got our hook up there. Some nice touches. You've got factory VW mud flaps, the rear bumper protector, rear parking sensors, obviously full-size tailgate, which is nice. It's also got the factory VW lowering springs as well. So it just sits just a little bit at a different height, but certainly is a head turner. I'll open the tailgate up. So it's a 68 plate, and it also is the 6-speed 150 brake horsepower. So if you was trying to buy a base vehicle van, you go online and you will see hundreds and hundreds of start line white vans with barn doors, 5-speed 110 or 102 brake horsepower around that. You know, this is not that van. It is a 6-speed 150 brake, which again makes a nice ride vehicle, and it's the one to have really. I mean, if you go and try to buy the base vehicle as a commercial van, you'll find I think you'll find 2 or 3 in red for sale, and they are north of £20,000. So by the time you've bought the van, done the add-ons, done the extras, done all the other bits and pieces, paid for the conversion, you'd be paying more than we're selling it for. Coming into the internal side, you've got the rib bed. So anyone who knows about beds know that the rib bed are the best. They range from, I think, the £3,500 north to get fitted. And they don't slide out like a rock and roll bed. They're like fold. So they're not the knee trapper or the finger breaker like some of the cheaper £800 rock and roll beds are. There's nothing wrong with them beds, but you won't put one of them kind of beds in this particular van because it's been done from new, so it's had the money spent on it originally. Finished in a lovely grey trim, the Altara flooring, and you've got the lightweight ply grey gloss board. Coming down here, you've got the gas locker to a regulator, so we'll be able to get a gas certificate for you for that. Coming around here, plenty of storage under the bed. As again, Fiamma F45 awning. Great asset to the van. They are, again, pretty penny. You're probably looking at £1,000 fitted. Coming up to the inside of the vehicle, you have the single seat swivel base. What we're looking for on the V-dubs is, have they had a hard life? Clearly not. This vehicle has not had a hard life. It's been a camper, as discussed, all its life, and we're looking at floors. It's even got the original VW factory mats, and we're looking down here. Usually if they've been a work van, just for prior knowledge for anybody else, all these are always damaged before they've been converted, and the door cards are always scratched where people have caught them with watches, but again, lovely condition. Coming into the rear of the van, we have the power control unit, which is in the top corner. We've got the rib fold out bed, great storage underneath. You've got the table, the Dometic fridge, and you've also got the great add-on of the hob and grill. So the hob and grill is there, and you've got the, if I come inside, so just bear with me, put the lights on, and these are all touch lights, which is nice. So you've got the touch lights, you've got the sliding window, and you've got the blackout curtains, really well trimmed. And then coming under here, we have the Dometic 2-burner hob. We have the oven and grill, which is a real bonus. And then you have got your water section over here. And your Dometic refrigerator, which obviously runs off the leisure battery. A compressor fridge. Really well upholstered. There's no rips or tears or scrapes or anything nasty. Coming up to the cab section. Real lovely and clean. You've got the heated seats, 6-speed, obviously ports for USB, upgraded steering wheel. And coming up into the rear of the van, we have the, most importantly, what's Webasto. It's got a Webasto diesel heater, so it's not a budget one. I know there's some Chinese ones knocking about, and there's some other various makes. There's nothing wrong with the Chinese ones, in all fairness. We see them quite a lot in camper vans. They got a bit of a bad rap to start with. That was because they were taking the branded vans on, for instance. So we see them all the time in vans. If they've installed correctly, there's nothing wrong with them, and then they don't last, but they're that cheap that once they're in and you can replace the rudiments of them, they're not as bad as people make out, but that's for probably another video. So coming round here, I've got the 230-volt sockets, the carbon and the smokes, which will be changed anyhow when we get a gas certificate on it. You've got rear speakers, so that's a nice feature, so you can listen to the stereo when you're parked up or camping. And it's also got a function on the control panel where if the vehicle's on charge and you select car, it charges the engine battery, which is nice. Obviously you've got all your bits and pieces up there for your fuses, your selector, your mains, charger, things like that. Obviously the Isofix seat belts, which is a bonus. So the cheaper beds don't have that. Obviously it's got Isofix if required for the seat belts on the inertia reel seat belts there. Rib bed again, do your homework on the rib bed's absolutely fantastic. TV bracket, we're looking up into the canvas area. So it's an Ostop roof. Please do your homework on Ostop roofs, fantastic roof. No rips or tears in any canvas. Obviously you've got the drop down bedboard, the awning handle there, and the strut to put on the awning when it's wound out, just to give it a bit more strength in the middle. Coming around to the driver's side, so blackout curtains all the way around, little spotlights at the rear. It's just a really bonny van. It's just done right, you know. We come across a lot of V-dubs, obviously, and some of them obviously we don't take in, as discussed before, but they're just not done right. Whereas this particular one is in the Rolex watch bracket, if you want to put it that way. Lovely upholstery, armrests, keys for the water, steering wheel. It's just stunning, it really is. So I hope that was informative for you. So we've got our opening windows. And any questions, please give us a shout if I've missed out or I've said anything incorrect, and I do apologise. Like I say, I hope it's informative for you, and it just gives you an idea of the vehicle before people decide to come up, etc. But yeah, it really is a head turner. We got it in this morning in the unit, and the lads come in after Christmas and said, "Whoa, where's that from? That's a good looking van." And it is. So feel free to comment. Feel free to give us a call. Any more information, not a problem. We can do that for you. It's also, while I've got you, it's also had the timing belt done. Mileage is around 71 or just over at the minute. Timing belt and water pump got done at VW at 50. So that's also been done, which is a positivity. A couple of things to mention on the advisories on the last MOT at VW and service. They mentioned that the discs and pads are lipped. We will re-MOT the vehicle, and we will do the discs and pads before it goes out. People are spending a lot of money, and there's nothing wrong with them, but we feel that we would do that prior to sale. So I hope that was informative for you. Give us a shout, as I said before, if you need anything else. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and get in touch. Bye now.